All right, welcome back to the Storey House. It's Tiana as usual. We're going to be making some stuff like we do. All right, tonight we are doing part 3 of our Flips and Tips Challenge Folio, where I am not worrying about the design so much. I'm using all Tim Holtz backdrop papers, picking the pages randomly, not worrying about the design. But the focus is to try to come up with some new flips, some new tips on how to use pockets and tucks and envelopes and whatnot in Folio. Inspired by the fact that I felt a little stuck. Maybe I was repeating a lot of the same stuff over and over, and I just wanted to try to give myself a challenge of coming up with some new stuff and see how much I can pack into a folio again. So this folio itself is a 1-inch spine, main spine here with 2 half-inch spines here. So not very big. It's kind of the point. I wanted to see how much I can stuff in here. So let's give a quick review on what we've done so far. Make sure I'm in frame because I have been getting dinged a lot about getting out of frame. So if I'm too far away, let me know that too. All right, so first panel we've got so far, we've got just 2 flips here and 16 elements total on this panel. So starting on the inside, we've got 1, 2 pockets here, an envelope here would be 3, another envelope 4, pocket for 5, and another envelope for 6. These 2 I used Tim Holtz die cuts to cut out the envelopes and his craft paper and sanded it down. So on the right side we have a craft bag here that's been stamped. There is a tuck here. This is a mini photo frame that has a side, it's a side loader, and it also is a tuck. Down at the bottom here, we have another craft bag here that's been stamped and attached with a tuck here. Another envelope using the Tim Holtz envelope die, and also is a tuck as well. There are hidden pockets. Both of these envelopes as well are tucks. Hidden pocket there. Okay, so total number of elements we have. Let's just start here in front. Envelope, pocket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 elements, not including the hidden pockets and the tucks, right? So that's 16 elements. That's pretty good. I feel like I could put something maybe here. I don't think so, but maybe. But I think this panel is pretty much maxed out. So we started working some more on the second panel last night, and move some of this paper away. So where are we so far with this one? So this one, actually, I did add, just so you know, I added turn mounts to these here to keep these flips down. What flips, you're asking if you haven't seen the first few episodes. So these are coin envelopes that are actual flips. Okay? So I put the turn mounts on to keep them down, to keep them flat. It'll help with closing as well. We've got 2 flip ups here, so it goes flip, 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 flip. On the inside, we've got pockets with mini file folders that serve as tuck pockets. Down the center, 3 different sizes, and get a little bit bigger as you go down. Over here, we've got 2 long pockets here, which I still think there's more work to be done on the insides here, for sure, and still in here as well. On this side, we've got 2 envelopes, 1 magnet closure, 1 twine closure, with a vellum window. And those are also hidden pockets as well. Yes? That flips down. We have this panel, this here. We're going to put some stuff underneath here, which I kind of did last night because I couldn't sleep. I kept waking up every couple of hours. So I worked a little bit on this bottom part here and added this. What did I add? I added a pocket here. I added a pocket here. And I added this flip here. So this one now goes, instead of just the 1 flip, 1, 2, and 2 pockets. And we're going to put something else right here. I've been thinking I might want to put a vellum pocket there. I'm not quite sure, but we're definitely putting some there. So that's where we're going to start, is with replicating that on this top part. And I've already got some pieces here, some scraps here. Let me get these pages out of the way. Just some other ideas I was working on. And my big stack of just random Tim Holtz papers over there. Alright, so the first part of this, I am going to be pausing to go sew these here in a sec, but let's go ahead and make the cuts. So this piece here, we didn't put a gusset, it just folded it flat with a half inch flap there. That's going to go here. We're going to cut this down, and it's going to fit here and cover up this hinge there. And then this, when you flip this up, this will be inside here as a pocket as well. Okay, so let's get cracking. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut down for this pocket here. It's got to fit inside the turn mount and cover this as well. So I'm not measuring, I'm just going to be marking with a pencil where I want it to sit. So those wide, I'm going to say right there. And then tall, let's go right there. And I will pause to go do a little sewing on these as well. Okay, let's see how that fits. It's a little wide, so let's cut off just a smidge there. And that ought to do. Yep, that'll do. Let's go ahead and make our punch. And we'll do our inking before I forget. I need to glue this back down again. Ugh, I've had to do this so many times. It's like ready to buy a new one already. Excuse me guys while I repair my ink pad that's coming apart. This Fabri-Tac works pretty good, but I'm pretty rough on my ink pads also. Let's press that down. Alright, let's let that dry. While we ink this. While I'm doing this, I'm thinking about what we're going to put on this flap here. Am I in frame? I keep wanting to check. On this flap down here, let me push up a little bit so I can still be in frame and you can see the pocket down, or the flap down here. Okay. Okay. That will go there. All right, the next piece is we're going to cut this one to fit here. And then we'll put the flap on the flap over here. No, we're going to put it underneath, and I'll tell you why in a minute. All right, so this one, let's do there to there, and then from here to, let's start right there. See how we got here. And that'll work. All right, let's go ahead and punch a notch. And ink it. So again, the goal is to see how much I can stuff in here, number one. And what new ideas I can come up with, if any. If nothing else, you guys will learn, learn how I do these. And I hope you do learn something and enjoy watching the design process here. All right, so here's what we've got to mimic what's going on down here at the bottom. Now, I was originally going to have this as a flip up. I'm not going to, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to see, if I do the flip up, you're not going to be able to get into that pocket very well, right? It's just going to be kind of awkward. And I don't want to see my guts tell me don't do that. So we're going to have it like this, down on this side. Yeah. And that will actually be something different than what I normally do. So let's go ahead and ink this. And I don't have my corner rounder, so actually use my envelope board punch that I have over here and around these corners. Like so. Let's ink these edges. And then I'm going to pause and go do a little sewing. Put some stitching on here. And then we'll attach, okay? I'll be right back, you guys. All right, folks, and we're back. Okay. Oop, excuse me. Let's attach these pieces here. Everything's inked and ready to go. I saw a pop-up come up on my laptop over there. Vicky, honey, I saw your message. I am going to message you right back as soon as I finish this episode, okay? I promise. All right, let's go ahead and put this flap down. We're going to put it right above the stitching. All right, just try to center this so we don't get in the way of the turn out either. Because I also want it to be hidden behind this flap. So there we go. I think that's the way I wanted it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's press this down. There we go. Put the yellow one in there. Let's get rid of some of this extra stringies. I changed the bobbin halfway through it. That's why you see that extra thread hanging down over there. Now remember, when you're doing if you're doing stitching, make sure you get enough Fabri-Tac in there to get in between those stitches. Otherwise, you're gonna have a little bit of trouble gluing it down and getting it to stay. Speaking of threads, watch threads. Okay, I'm gonna cover that, and I want this down here because I want it behind there also. Okay, that's straight. So, yeah, okay. Give it a little squish so the pocket opens up a little easier. There we go. Let's push this down just a smidge. Because again, I want it behind the flip. There we go. All right, that one's in. Let that one dry. And this one will go right here. And then we'll check our time. Remember, we're going to keep these between 30 and 45 minutes long only. Okay. And down we go. We can still put some more stuff on these. For sure. Okay, is that straight? I think so. That little squidge up here. All right, let's let that dry. So the idea is that right there. I like it. All right, let's do a time check. We are halfway done. All right, what else can we put on here? All right, let's close it up and let it set for a sec. See what we've got here as far as being able to close as well. Okay, it's a little chubby. That's all right. Let's cut off some of this extra string over here. What's going on right here? Okay, so let's see how this closes. It's a little chubby. We still got to put some ephemera in it, so we want to be careful on how much more we put in here. So everything else that I add to this, I'm going to want it to lay flat. So we're talking tight flat pockets or envelopes. And see, we still have this inside to do. So what I'm thinking, what am I thinking? And we also have to consider covering these brads as well that were for the turn mounts, right? So, and I really wanted to put some more stuff in here. So I think we'll do kind of want to do a flap here on both sides. How many elements do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 elements. And we haven't even done the inside flaps yet. Okay. Well, we still have this flap to do. So let's do that one. I think we're going to put an envelope there. Let's go to my box of pre-mades and see what we've got. Oop, almost knocked my juice right onto my laptop. That would not be good, y'all. Not good at all. I think I might put a decoupage. Oh, here we go. How about this guy? See, things fall out. It's got to be an envelope. Any decoupage envelopes? I don't think I do. I don't. No. No, too big. Or too long. We are going to decorate these too, by the way. Yeah, let's go with these envelopes. I think I'm going to... What other ones do I have in here? I feel like I'm missing some out of here. Alright, we're going to go with the black. I'm not going to overthink it. And we'll make it a hidden pocket. Yeah? Make sure we're not impeding on the fold. Let's get rid of that extra glue. I'm going to have to come back over this with glue eraser for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of glue that came spooging out of there. I'll have that fixed before you guys see it next time. Okay? Alright, so there is our envelope with a hidden pocket. This side closes up. Man, we can still put something right there too. Something there and there. Let me grab another black envelope for that side. And I know I've got some teeny tiny envelopes that we can use. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this one down as well. This time I'm actually going to put the glue on the flap so I don't put the glue too far to the edge of the envelope. That was the problem there. Okay. Watch all the strings. Okay. Did it again, didn't I? All right. All right. We're going to stop with these flaps for now, because even though I want to put more here, like another tuck or a side, like a small pocket. We could put something here, here, and here as well, which we probably would do, and something on top of here. But for now, I'm going to give this a pause, a breather, because I need to work on these other panels to see how much room I actually have to work with. Because if I overfill this one, doesn't matter what I put over here, it's going to mess it up, and we won't be able to close it. So let's work over here and see what we've got as far as time-wise. We've got 8 minutes. Let's figure something out. All right, so I did some fold-in, and I know I want to put a long pocket here. And I believe I want another long pocket underneath it, but not as long, but like up to here, I think. And then I definitely want to do, I think I want to do 2 cutouts here, cut out here, and make them as vellum pockets. I think. So instead of 1 large pocket, I think I want 2. So we'll sew down the middle, cut these out, cut this out, sew down the middle, then I'll have 2 pockets here, side loaders. Yeah, I think I like that idea. So we'll do that. That'll be there. Underneath. Right now we're planning. We're probably not going to be able to do anything with this. Let's grab another piece. Let's do this one. Cigar box. Ooh, I like the back of that. We need some color. I'm gonna grab something with color. Color. What we got in here? How about this one? Blue. Why not? Okay, so yeah, we'll do this one first. This will flip up. It's gonna have a backing in here. We'll have 1/4 of an inch. So in here we're gonna do flip, 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 flip. I'm gonna try to do something that's called, I call it a 4 square. So what it does is it flips here, flips open, flips open, flips open. So it goes doon, 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 doon. Yeah, it ends up looking like a square once you open up all 4 flaps. It's a square. So that's what we're gonna do on tomorrow's episode. So we're gonna stop here at, no, we're gonna keep going. Let's keep planning so you guys can see kind of what I do when I'm planning this stuff. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna mark these. Do I have? we're going to do 2 flips. A flip there and a flip down. For sure. Yeah, we're doing that. So we'll have that. And I'm going to leave this one narrow. I think I'm going to let this one go a little wide so you can see the color from the other side. We do need to cut it down. It is too long. So let's cut it down about 1.5 inches. Yep, that's straight. And we'll go ahead and give it its flap and gusset. I want to see that part, so let's do it on this side. 1/2 inch flap and 1/4 inch gusset. So this is what we'll have. Do I like that? I don't know if I dig that much. I think I like this better. Yeah, I do actually. I don't know why. Let's go around these. Inside here, I kind of want to put a notebook underneath here. Like a footpad. And if I'm going to do that, I should do that over here. So it's easier to write on. Versus in the middle. So I do that. And I can go back to this. Yeah, I like this. Alright, I like the direction this is going. I'll get some more juice here. You need to reinforce this gussets, of course. Yep, so I need to cut this out. Alright, here's one ruler here we can use. And pencil. I'm going to come up that far from the edge. I don't want it to be too thin of a frame of a border. That looks about straight. What do you guys think? Okay. Looks about right. Okay. Yep, looks pretty straight to me. And then we're going to go right about here. I like to come down further from the top. It's a little off. Felt like it was off when I was even doing it. There we go. That's better. Okay. So we're going to cut out. And we are right at 30 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Do I have my craft knife in here? I do. And we'll go ahead and cut this out. See if I'm as good as I think I am. Oh, my ring light's causing a really funky shadow. It's making the line hard to see. Okay. And remember, the way I cut my straight lines and try to keep them straight is I pull my whole arm back versus just my hand. And it helps me keep a straight line normally. I'm already off. Look at that. Go back and fix that. All right, let's see how bad I did. It's not too bad. I can live with that. Can you live with that? You're gonna have to. And I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, but that's okay. All right, so that's gonna be window pocket there. And then we'll do another window over here as well, I believe. I believe I can mess up. All right, so that's we're gonna stop there, you guys, and do another 30 minutes tomorrow. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed watching the design process that I go through and the creative process hell that sometimes ensues. That 30 minutes goes by so fast. And maybe we'll do these a little bit longer. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys prefer the short ones, or would you like to see a longer video? Let me know in the comments below. Also in the description, there are links to our store and our Kofi site, as well as the supplies that I use on a regular basis. If you are new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell and get notified for new content. And if you like what you saw tonight, give us a thumbs up or leave us a comment. That is the best way you can support our channel, and we would appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me. You all have a good night.